Hello everyone, I'm Amanda. Today I'd like to introduce you our latest upgraded KN95 FFP2 mask machine. Its production speed is 120 to 140 pieces per minute. And for the whole machine, we use 14 pieces cell motors and 4 ultrasonic. Now let's look at the finished sample. Here is the finished sample is the face wall surface. And here is the nose bridge. It's close to the face, and there is aluminum, so it can be adjusted. Its length can be customized according to your needs. Now let's look at the welding spot. The welding spot shape can also be customized according to your needs. Now it's square. It can be round or any shape you like. Here is the edge sealing. It's family welded because we use very famous ultrasonic. And now let's check the ear loop. It's family welded. And their head is nice, very clear. On mask, any logo can be customized. And if you want to produce different shapes of masks, it's no problem. We can customize for you. You only need to provide us the mask sample or mask CD drawing. Okay, that's all. Now let's look at the machine. Okay, now let's look at the whole machine. For the whole machine, we use 14 cell motors and 4 ground ultrasonic. So its production speed is very fast. It can produce 120 to 140 pieces per minute, and very durable. The whole machine are all steel structure, so it's very durable and very stable. Okay, now let's look at the details. Let's start from the material rack. Here is the machine material rack. It can install 3 to 5 rows material. And on every material rack, there are sensors. There are sensors to detect whether they are material or not. If made of material, it will detect and the machine will stop automatically. It's very intelligent. And for this part, you can choose equipped with the tension control system to control the tension of clothes. Okay, let's move forward. Here is the nose bridge fitting part. For the nose bridge fitting, we use 2 XINJIE cell motors. Here is the cell motors 1 and 2. For this part, nose bridge fitting part, we use 2 cell motors. So the stability and is ensured, and it can produce fast. And it is the nose bridge rack to install the nose bridge. Here is the emergency button. Here is the post start-up button. Now we come to the mask molding part. Here is the mask mold for the mask printing or mask molding. And here is the effect. Clear nice, can you see? And if you want to produce different shapes of masks, you only need to change the mask mold. It can be customized according to your needs. You only need to provide us the mask sample or CD drawing of masks. And if you want to customize your logo, absolutely no problem. We can do for you. And here is the nose bridge sensor. Here is the nose bridge. And its length can also be customized according to your needs. And here is the nose bridge sensor. It can detect whether there is nose bridge or not. If laid of the nose bridge, it will sense and the machine will stop automatically. and therefore qualify to reduce the temperature of the mask mode to prolong its lifespan. Here is the guide roller. The flows go through the guide roller, then come to the yellow welding part. Here is the yellow welding part. For this part, we use 9 motors. The brown XINJIE motors. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight. And 9 motors in total. What are they used for? These 2 motors is for the yellow falling from left to right like this. And these 4 small motors. These 4 motors is for the yellow clip rotate like this to connect the yellow. And for the clips, we all use the brown cylinder, the Taiwan HF cylinder. Its quality is very good, and its price is 4 times higher than the ordinary. And for the yellow scissors, we also use Taiwan HF cylinder. So the precise is ensured. This motors is for the drying of these 4 small motors. And this motors is for the yellow welding. For the yellow welding head, up and down to welding to weld the yellow. Some things. And for this part, we use a tube to cool down the temperature of welding head, so the yellow won't stick on the welding head. Can improve the passing rate. Okay, and for the yellow welding part, we also use a protective cover to protect the operator, and it can reduce the noise, and also will be more safer. And for the yellow welding, we use a constant speed motor to ensure the constantly feeding of the yellow. And now we come to the mask folding part. Here is the mask folding part. The material will fold it like this. And here is the touch screen. For the touch screen, we also use the brand XINJIE touch screen. It's a very famous brand. And for the touch screen interface language, you can choose multiple language. The interface language can be customized according to your needs. And here is the warning light. Can you see this black part? For the surface treating, we use electrophoresis process, so machine will never rust. Okay, now we come to the mask sealing part. Here is the mask sealing part. For the mask sealing 1 and 2, choose the motors for the sealing to ensure the stability and speed of the sealing. Now we come to the mask cutting part. Here is the mask cutter. For the mask cutting part, we use an air tube to flow the air loop upward. Then the air loop won't be cutted. Here is the mask output part. The mask will come out from this part, and the mask machine can be connected with the mask packing machine. And this part is the waste collection part or waste recycling part. Here is a ring. If mask don't come down from this part, then will be stopped at this part. Then to prevent the machine failure caused by the mask blockage. Okay, now let's look at the inner box of the machine. For the whole machine, we use 14 thermotors to dry, and all used the brown thermotors, so it can produce quickly. Now let's check. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 thermotors for the whole machine, and these thermotors we all used very famous brand XINJIE thermotors, so its quality is very good and can ensure the production speed. And for the whole machine, we use 4 ultrasonic in total. This and all used the very famous brand ultrasonic. This ultrasonic is 20K 2800 watt for the mask molding. These 2 thermotors is also 20K 2600 watt for the mask ear loop welding. And there are also one ultrasonic. Its power is 15K 2600 watts for the muscular sealing. There are also two air pressure ports, 20 liters air pressure port to ensure the stability supply of air pressure. It's good for countries of leaking of air pressure. Okay. Now let's look at the electric board. This is the machine electrical box, and for the mainly numbered electrical cable, so you can easily connect the cables if they are loose during transportation. It's very user-friendly. And for the whole machine, we use only one PLC to control the whole machine. It's a bus structure, so it can produce very quickly. And its production speed is 120 to 140 pieces per minute. Okay. Okay. This all. Thank you. Let's see you next time.